Hey there, and welcome. Today, we're going to dive into a really fascinating weight loss method from Japan. And the best part, it's simple, it's natural, and it promises results without any of those intense workouts or super strict diets.
If you've ever felt like losing weight is just this constant uphill battle, like you're always counting calories, dragging yourself to the gym, trying to follow all these confusing rules, you are so not alone. It's a huge frustration, and it can feel like you're doing everything right but just not seeing any real change.
But what if the answer wasn't about making things more complicated, but way, way simpler? Just imagine for a second, a powerful little habit you could do every single day in just 2 minutes that could actually kickstart a real change. Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down today.
So to find this secret, we're looking to Japan. It's a country that's well known for having one of the lowest obesity rates in the developed world. And their whole approach, it's not about extremes at all. Nope, it's all built on a foundation of balance, consistency, and this really deep connection between mind and body.
And that brings us to the heart of it, the Japanese long breath method. It was actually made famous by an actor named Maliki Ryosuke. He developed it to help with his back pain, but then he discovered this incredible side effect. He lost over 10 kilograms and several inches from his waist in just a few weeks. It's all about turning your own breath into this powerful tool for change.
So, what's the big secret? It all boils down to this super simple cycle. You take a slow, controlled inhale for 3 seconds, and then you follow it with a long, powerful exhale that lasts for 7 seconds. And the real magic, as you're about to see, is all in that long, forceful exhale.
Okay, so how do you actually do this thing? Let's break down the entire 2-minute routine step by step. And trust me, it's incredibly simple. You can literally do it anywhere. All right, first, let's get into position. You're going to stand with one leg forward, one leg back, and shift most of your weight onto that back foot. Step 2, tighten your glutes. This is key because it stabilizes your whole body. Now for the breath. You're going to inhale slowly for 3 seconds, and as you do, raise your arms straight up over your head. Then comes the most important part. Exhale powerfully for 7 seconds. As you're exhaling, I want you to tighten every single muscle in your body, especially your abs. Really feel that core contracting as you push all the air out. And then you just repeat that breath cycle about 5 or 6 times. The whole thing takes maybe 2 minutes. And that's it. Seriously, that is the entire daily practice. Pretty wild, right?
Now I know what you're thinking. How on earth does just breathing burn fat? It sounds almost too good to be true. But let's get into the simple science that explains why this method is actually so effective.
Really, let's just ask the question head on. How can breathing burn fat? It seems way too simple, right? But there's a really clear scientific reason this technique works. It's not just about moving air in and out. You're actually kicking off a powerful biological process inside your body. Okay, so here's where it all clicks into place. First off, fat is basically made of oxygen, carbon, and hydrogen. So when you inhale all that oxygen, it literally reaches your fat cells and helps break them down. Simple as that. More oxygen in, more fat burned out. Second, that super powerful exhale is like a mini workout for your abs, toning your core and giving your metabolism a little boost. And finally, we know that deep breathing lowers cortisol. That's the stress hormone that makes us want to emotionally eat. So it's this amazing domino effect, where one simple action creates 4 really powerful results. Now, this breathing method is fantastic all on its own, but you can really amplify the effects by pairing it with a few other simple, traditional Japanese habits. Think of these less as strict rules and more as, well, smart little lifestyle boosters. So let's run through these really quick. Hara Hachibu. That's the practice of eating until you're about 80% full. It's a game changer for preventing overeating. Then there's starting your day with a glass of warm water, which helps wake up your metabolism. Adding more veggies and fermented foods like miso is amazing for your gut health, and that's so important for weight management. Of course, walking more is a simple one. And finally, just eating more slowly. It gives your brain the time it needs to realize, hey, I'm full. Each one is just a small tweak, but together, they make a big difference. So, ready to actually put this into practice? We're going to frame this as a simple, no-pressure, 2-week challenge. It's all about building one small, consistent habit. And the time commitment? It is tiny. We are talking about 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes out of your entire day. That's less time than it takes to scroll through your social media feed or wait for your coffee to brew. It's so small, it's pretty much impossible to say you don't have time for it. So just give it a shot, consistently for 14 days. That's it, just 2 weeks. The sources suggest that in that short amount of time you can start to notice a real difference, and not just in your belly, but also in your posture, from strengthening your core, and even in your overall mood, thanks to the stress-busting power of deep breathing.
And you know, this quote really just sums up the whole philosophy perfectly. It's all about reframing weight loss. It doesn't have to be this painful struggle. It can be the natural result of a small, mindful daily practice. It's about working with your body, not fighting against it. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. It's easy to dismiss something because it seems too simple, right? But what if you just gave it a try? What could committing just 2 minutes a day to this one little habit actually change for you? Thanks for tuning into this explainer.